My name is Tracy Twinkie Byrd, and I am an artist. My career prior to PDP 60 was good, solid, good. I was a casting director who was bored. I was kind of complacent and comfortable. And a friend of mine, Angela Robinson Witherspoon, who saw that in me, she recognized it in me, and she said, "You should do PDP 60, baby." I said, "Okay, I'll come to the open class." And it took me a couple of rounds, but I finally did show up. And I enjoyed it so much, the open class and listening and finding out the different aspects of RLS and studios. So I signed up to become a student again. PDP 60 helped me come outside of myself, get uncomfortable, and to literally shift and change my life. PDP 60 taught me to manifest. PDP 60 taught me that dreams don't have expiration dates. I was 49 years old. I was the oldest person in the class. Yeah, I turned 50 that year. So PDP 60 helped me turn 50. I learned to become a filmmaker. I learned what it is to be a director, to write, to produce, to act, to use my dark versus light principles, to self-tape, to, oh my goodness, I took class long distance in Atlanta while I was casting a movie in Atlanta and still doing my assignments. I mean, I learned a lot of things, but I also learned how to pay no attention to K-shit and to focus on K-art. I have learned to ignore K-shit to a point where K-art is all that matters. K-shit is that negative thing, that negative station in your head that tells you all the things you can't do and what you can't accomplish, and opens you up to listening to all the can'ts and the no's and the don'ts and I have just turned that sucker down. K-art. Life. Love it. It's that you can do it. Put your mind into it, focus, be around people who are artists and who are also tuned in to K-art. It is that tuning in that really keeps you aligned and focused and driven, and I'm excited to wake up in the morning and create. A lot of times for us, for people, they feel like, oh, well, it's too late for me, or I'm not a leading lady by now, or I can't start acting in my 50s or 60s, or I can't start doing new things at a certain age. They have a linear way of thinking. And because we have been taught to think in a linear fashion, you know, you go to primary school, middle school, high school, college, get married, have babies, do all of those things. And dreams do not have expiration dates. And there are times when we have got to take, we've got to take that fork in the road, take the left. Take the left. Go left and try new things. Do new things. And I did, and I'm so happy. While in PDP, I created a short film called The Counter 1960 with my classmates. In that class, we all gathered together and worked together and used our 3 minutes for good. From that inception turned into a much larger piece, and it has won 5 awards so far, and it has been in 16 film festivals. And it's gotten some critical acclaim. It's traveled the world. It's been in Jaipur, India. It has been in London, Tottenham, London, It has been in Cannes, at Diversity in Cannes, won 2 awards for Best Cinematography and the Audience Award. Just won an Audience Award very recently in New Jersey at the Teaneck International Film Festival. It's got a standing ovation in Martha's Vineyard that I will never, ever, ever forget. It's been an amazing, amazing ride. Yeah. Hollywood is Plan B. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Plan A is me. Plan A is what I create. Plan A is what I am divinely inspired to do, what brings me true joy. And those creations, that comes from me, that comes from collaborating with other Plan A'ers, if you will. And Plan B now has literally become Hollywood. It's like, okay, that's my side gig. But my main gig is me. Yes, a reality. Yes, they are tangible. Yes, they are available to me right here, right now. I can feel it. You can literally, it's like electricity, like you can literally feel it around what you can create and how you can collaborate and what you can draw into your space. There's no one that I can't meet. There's no one that's unavailable to me. There's nothing that I can't do on a large or whatever scale I choose to do it on. It's freeing. It's absolute freedom. It's absolute freedom and joy. PDP 60 changed my life. I sit here before you right now, 2 days prior to getting on a plane to Ottawa, Canada, as an executive producer. Yeah, of a show, of a made-for-TV movie for Lifetime. So I have been shooting on my iPhone, shooting on my Rebel T6. I have been shooting, just coming up with things, just in my head, concepts that I can then implement with the rest of my K-Art family, which is RLS. This place, it is a place where you find collaborators in K-Art and Plan A'ers, and that's what you've created here, a literal place where art can occur, where you can be around like minds, where there's no such thing as no, there is how do we do it? How do we create it? What's next? Let's make a list. There's no. It is how. They're solution oriented and focused and driven, and you want to be around that. You need to be around that in terms of the community where art can occur is amazing.